Welcome to the Hot Slice, presented by Pizza Today magazine. I am creative director Josh Cowan. Along with me today, the whole trio is here. Executive editor Denise Greer and editor-in-chief Jeremy White. Hello, guys.
Hello, hello,
Hey,
hello.
this is a
Hi.
rarity that we can all three be
I
together.
know, I know.
For
It's
those listening and or watching this, you're welcome and enjoy it.
Yeah, our
it's
schedules are crazy now. We got a lot
yeah,
going on. So yeah, for us, it's nice for us to get together and talk about what we got going on here in 15 days. 15 days.
woo. I can't believe it's already coming that quickly. Like I feel like it just was like, oh, here we go. Here's
It was
PPNE.
just July 4th, like a
Yeah,
few weeks ago, it feels like. So,
yeah.
yeah, in 15 days, we had Pizza and Pasta Northeast in Atlantic City, New Jersey.
It's gonna be exciting. I'm excited because I love PPNE because since it's a little smaller, I just get more time and more FaceTime with folks, like
Mhm.
more conversations, the ability to have more in-depth conversations without being able to be pulled in a million directions.
And being
So
exhausted because we're on our own time zone. So,
Yeah,
yeah, yes,
that helps.
I
yeah.
love being on that Eastern time. I agree.
I love the weather in the Northeast in October in the fall.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not hot, it's not
No.
cold. It's picture perfect. It's beautiful. Obviously, we spend most of the time in the convention center. I'm not saying we get to enjoy the weather, but
Yeah.
we're out a little bit. Very nice. And everyone, I guess, because the weather's so nice and because they're with their tribe, they show up in good moods, smile on their
Yeah.
faces, and it's a good time. It doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel like a chore. It doesn't feel like a convention. It feels like a get together, and there's a big
Yeah.
difference, no doubt.
Yeah. And I just love this is my favorite thing. I know we did not plan it. We did not like look at the dates and say, oh my goodness, the first day of National Pizza Month, we
Mhm.
are going to be together with
Yeah.
pizza pros in Atlantic City. And I absolutely love that we're kicking National Pizza Month off with pizza people in Atlantic City. That just makes me so happy. And
Yeah, it's a big month, and obviously, bookend it. You start the month in Atlantic City at Pizza Pasta Northeast. You
mhm,
finish the month Halloween. The last day of the month is going to be one of the busiest sales days of your year as a pizzeria
yeah.
owner. So, and then everything in between. If you're doing it right with all your promotions to celebrate National Pizza
Mhm.
Month, this is going to be, potentially your largest sales month of the year. It's going to be either this or December usually. So
Yeah.
that's really cool.
And selfishly, October ranks number one on my list of rankings,
Same.
a month rankings. It's
Good.
definitely number one. So it's a lot to celebrate there. But yeah, let's
Absolutely.
kind of get into what's gonna be happening at Pizza and Pasta Northeast on the education side there,
All
Jeremy.
right.
Well, let's start with the keynotes. We've got two dynamic keynote speakers. We have Melissa Rickman, making her way from Colorado, and we've got Will Grant making his way from the state of Washington. So, two again very articulate, knowledgeable speakers, veterans in the business, have achieved a high level of success with their operations. Um, Great menus, great training development programs. They really excel at what they do, and and they're different operations. Melissa Holy Stromboli started as really a Stromboli concept, with pizza,
Mm-hmm.
not necessarily at the forefront of the model. It certainly is now. And then Will is known for his use of sourdough. He has one of the oldest documented sourdoughs in the entire world at his disposal that he uses, been passed down for generations, and he works with sourdough. So they do things very differently. They're different people, they're different
Yeah.
personalities, right? Melissa is a type A go-getter. She's going to run
Yeah, she
through
is.
this brick wall and get it done. And Will is a big, lovable teddy bear that you just want to give a big hug every time you see him. Not that you don't want to hug Melissa, because she's got a very great personality as well. But they're two different people. They're both great speakers, and they're going to deliver on their keynotes. I have no doubt about that.
Will grew up in the business. Am I correct on that?
Yeah.
I mean, his family
Yeah,
business has been around forever.
His parents opened the
Been
pizzeria, and then
8 years old, I think, was his first
he was a young one.
gig
He's
in
taking
the
it over
pizza
now.
business. Yeah. Well, the one thing I love about those two is we had them on the podcast. So if you haven't listened to their episodes, go back and listen to their episodes, because they really talk about what they want to do for this industry. Both of them are all about inspiring upcoming pizza makers and pizzeria owners. They're all about, elevating and taking the pizza business forward. And that's what I think their common bond is. And I really can't wait to hear them speak, because they're so passionate, and they present that when they speak.
And they practice what they preach, because both of their businesses have elevated so much in the last few years.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I mean, they know what they're talking about.
Yeah, there's no doubt. There's no doubt about that. But besides the keynotes, we have some other really great sessions. We've got Nick Bogatz, who delivered at PP&E a few years ago, one of the most memorable keynote addresses I've ever seen. It had the entire room in tears. I was crying like a child. Nick Bogatz is going to on Sunday, October 1st, is going to talk about how to train and lead a winning team. Michael Andrew, who had a very successful dine-in business, and then during COVID turned it into a Delco unit, carry out and delivery only. Became so successful with it, he says he will never ever fool with dine-in again and take on that headache, because he is so successful with Delco. So he's going to do carry out and delivery done right. We've got Will Grant, who we talked about, is going to talk about baker's percentages and how those work. Anna Crusit is going to talk about adding gelato, other frozen dessert items to your operation. There's just so much going on. There's a panel on tinkering with your dough led by Peter Reinhardt. Eric Von Hansen, Chef Eric Von Hansen, is going to talk about incorporating fresh seafood into your pasta. Frank Zapsky is going to demonstrate New Haven style pizza. We've got demos on dough stretching and dough slapping techniques. We've got Tara Hatton coming in to literally teach people dough tossing and dough acrobatics. Not so much in this is how you would get on stage and win a world medal, but this is how, if you've got room in your pizzeria, you can entertain your customers and the kids who come in. And when they see someone back there doing some of the acrobatic stuff behind the line, they're blown away, and it becomes a
basics.
Yeah. It's just so much. There's so much going on for a smaller show, and compared to Pizza Expo in Vegas.
Just packing it in for 2 days. I mean, two full days. I mean, the one thing, if you're going to go, make sure you look at that education schedule so that you do not miss these times, because they're all running throughout the day, and you want to make sure that you don't miss opportunities. Because if you've got your staff there, we say it all the time, make sure you're dividing it up between you so that you can hit everything, because it is you're better off to go ahead and let other people go to sessions. You go to some of the important sessions, they go to important sessions, and then y'all can meet up in the evening and have an amazing talk about what you learned.
Looking to grow your pizzeria or restaurant? Then you'll want to try the power of a cloud-based POS system. With Hunger Rush, you'll get everything you need. This fully integrated restaurant management system allows you to easily streamline operations, accelerate the delivery process, and grow your business through Hunger Rush 360 marketing. And it's so easy to use. Want AI-powered text ordering? It's built in. Need to track orders? No problem. Schedule a personalized demo at hungerrush.com today. Performance Food Service is proud to deliver high-quality products, innovative technology, and custom operational solutions to restaurants of all sizes across the country. The flagship division of Performance Food Group, with deep roots in the restaurant industry, Performance Food Service has been the exclusive distributor of the Roma family of brands for more than 65 years. This signature relationship has allowed Performance Food Service to become a leader in the pizza and Italian segment of food service nationwide. With extraordinary pizza cheese comes extraordinary rewards. Only Bacio Exceptional Italian Pizza Cheese offers the Gold Club Rewards program with monthly cash back on every cheese purchase. Members also receive funds twice a year to use in their exclusive marketing store. It's their way of saying grazie to customers. Schedule a demonstration at bacciocheese.com/hotslice and discover how rewarding Baccio exceptional Italian pizza cheese can be. Pizza is your legacy. Build it with Baccio.
And between all the, education seminars and the show floor, we have 4 competitions at Pizza Pasta Northeast this year, and that is the International Pizza Challenge Northeast, Northeast Pasta Showdown, the World Calzone Championship, and the Young Pizza Maker of the Year.
Absolutely.
I'm personally most excited about the Calzone Championship because I have had a on again, off again love affair with calzones.
Same.
Initially, when I was younger, like why bother? Why bother? Just a pizza folded up and I have to use a fork. I'd rather just I'm not gonna fool with a calzone. It's not for me. And then most calzones I had featured an abundance of ricotta. I don't dislike ricotta.
Yeah,
but I don't want
balance.
a large amount of ricotta one time. And I was like, okay, this is not for me. But then I had some really great calzones, some world-class calzones across the country in our travels to pizzerias, and it kind of changed my tune. And I guess I saw the light of day. So I'm excited about that one.
Yeah. You know what I'm excited about? I am excited about the best cheese slice, because y'all know, like when we visit pizzerias, we got to try that cheese slice, because we've got to see like how because you're really tasting the holy trinity of pizza when you have just a cheese slice. So if you want to find me, I'll probably be over there when they're doing that competition. I'll probably be on the side, like comparing the different cheese slices, because
Josh, you went through a kick a few years ago where when you ordered pizza out for you or your family, you were getting straight cheese just because it's kind of your jam at the time.
Yeah, I judge every pizzeria off the cheese slice. So and I just love it. And sometimes it's just simple as best. So yeah, I'm all about that. But the young pizza maker of the year competition last year was a lot of fun to watch.
It was.
See those kids in there, like, making outstanding pizzas. I mean, beautiful pizzas. I mean, they could have been competing in the pizza challenge if they wanted to be.
Yeah.
It was just inspiring to kind of see the new generation coming up and seeing what they're doing.
And it's hard with International Pizza Challenge for them to really, because 16-year-olds are allowed to compete in the big challenge. But sometimes it's they get lost in the field of competitors. So it's really great to be able to like highlight them and say, okay, here are the people that are coming up and they're doing great things from 16 to 18 years old. Like it's amazing to watch.
Yeah, and it's a training ground, because if you recall, Denise, Gemma Cataldo competed in that. Was her very first competition. She did not win. Now, she did well. She did well, don't get me wrong, but she did not win. But that experience, what she learned in how to compete, she took it and turned around and went to Vegas 6 months later and won what is by far the most difficult category to win in the International Pizza Challenge, and she won. So that was just based on that one experience that she had in Atlantic City. Yeah,
and you got to hear Gemma, if you go back in the podcast, we also had her on, and I loved hearing her story, because she talked about the young pizza maker and how pivotal that was for her to compete in International Pizza Challenge. So it's a fun environment. I cannot wait to watch the young pizza makers.
I love it. I love seeing the next generation. A lot of the old cantankerous older folk never give the kids any credit, right? They do is complain about the younger generation, their music sucks, they don't want to work, they don't do this, they don't, right? Has there ever been a generation in history that's like, man, the kids are awesome, they're go-getters, they're great? No, they always complain, right? And we're not there yet. We're not quite that old yet that we're complaining about the kids, but the kids are all right. They're out there,
they're doing great things,
they're getting it done, and the industry is going to have a real breath of fresh air as these kids continue to progress.
Yeah. The one thing I'll say is, if you're coming to Pizza and Pasta Northeast, go ahead and download the mobile app. Maybe Katie can put the link or the QR code on the screen so we can we can have it up. But the mobile app is great. It'll get you everything. You'll be able to see all of the education. Make sure that you have it's really nice to, when you're sitting in an airport waiting to fly, or or if you're having to be the passenger in the car, you can just sit there and organize your your whole trip while you're there. So the app is very, very vital to that. So well, okay, so I'm totally going to change the subject now from Pizza and Pasta Northeast. I have to.
Let's do it.
Because we cannot not talk about the fact that we have the 40th anniversary of Pizza Expo coming up in 2024. And like the things that we're doing to prepare for this big, huge anniversary, like we really are going to need a lot of operators' help because it's your show. So like we would love to hear those memories. If you have photos from way back in the day, 40 years, of memorabilia and memories and photos. So please email me, dgreer@pizzatoday.com or jwhite@pizzatoday.com. Because we would love to hear your memories. We want it all. If you happen to have video, anything that you have that you want to share, we want to see it.
We also want to hear your ideas of what you want to see at the show going forward. Yeah. We're always open to seeing to hearing new ideas and pushing the show forward as much as we can. So yeah, bring those ideas to us as well.
Yeah, we're in heavy
guys,
planning.
We've all three been to a lot of. This will be my 24th Pizza Expo. That's a lot of Pizza Expos.
Be my 16th or 17th.
You got to be going on 15, 18. Denise,
Mine,
you got to be going
13,
on about 13, right?
Yeah, 13.
We've been a lot of Pizza Expos, but there are people out there that have been to even more than us. We had someone the other day email in I don't know where they found it, but they found they found some informational stuff that Pizza Today sent out in 1994.
Wow.
And it was funny because the Pizza Expo logo, you guys all know, know. I'm a baseball fanatic. I'm a baseball freak. But as soon as I saw the logo, first thing I saw, it looked like a baseball field. To me, it looked like a baseball.
Yeah, it does.
Well, I don't know. It didn't look like pizza. It looked like a baseball diamond. I was like, well, why did they do that? But hey.
I recreated it like a couple years ago for a promo because we didn't have one on file, and it's exactly like a baseball field.
And funny story, and that may have been the year because I don't know the year, but I know one year the keynote speaker at Pizza Expo was Tommy Lasorda, who was the longtime manager of the Los Angeles Dodgers. They did some odd things back in the day. I will tell you here's another odd story, gang. My first Pizza Expo ever was a 2001 Pizza Expo. And it was huge. At the time, it was the largest Pizza Expo ever. It's about half the size of what Expo is now, by the way. Yeah. There were like 3,500 attendees, and people were just going crazy about how many people were there. But anyway, at the end of about every other aisle, as you're walking the floor, every other aisle at the end either had a huge, massive sandbox, literally a sandbox. What? And there were artists that were making huge, ornate, intricate, detailed, tall sandcastles.
What?
Because Las Vegas is such a beach community, you would think.
Yes.
And then of the opposite aisles where there wasn't a sandbox, there were artists carving statues out of ice, the big, huge blocks of ice, and carving them into things. And I remember immediately thinking, hey, my first thought was, wow, this is really cool. These guys and gals are artists. Their skill is amazing. And the second thing I remember thinking was, what in the heck does this have to do with the pizza industry, Pizza Expo? Why is this here? Why is money being spent on this? Why? Yeah. Hey, I don't know. Like I said, there were many quirks throughout the years. I have no doubt. I know that a Pizza Expo was held in Orlando. A Pizza Expo was held in New Orleans for 1 year. Yeah. before Vegas came into play and kind of became the permanent home. So yeah, if you're out there, pizzeria owner, been around the block for a long time, and you have anything from 84, 85, 86, 88, 89, anything old that was sent to you or that you took home from Pizza Expo that you still have stashed away, that you can
Photos.
access, take a photo of it, email it to Denise or myself. We definitely want to see all that stuff.
Yeah, it's so exciting.
I would love to see a photo from the '84 show, though. That
Wouldn't that be fun?
Look,
I would love to see
I can see it now. All right. The guys are going to have a spectacular. The guys are going to look like Dan Collier.
Yeah.
All right. Spectacular mullets. Right. And
Peacock hair on the
have
ladies.
Big,
yeah.
like they're going to be in a Rat or a Poison music
all
video,
the hairspray.
Bon Jovi video.
Oh gosh, it's going to be amazing. I can't wait to see it. I think that we should probably dress retro. So I think that when we go to Expo, one day it should be like retro 84 retro day, and that's you got to go right back.
I'll start
what
growing it right now.
What is supremely dressed
yeah.
adds the 80s element.
Yeah,
ooh, that's a good idea. Good idea.
We're gonna marketing. Hello,
marketing.
Hey,
we have an idea. We are known for our ideas, kids. So,
yes.
Well, I'm definitely excited for Expo. Definitely excited for Pizza and Pasta Northeast. Just get out there and plan for your PP&E experience. And we can't wait to see you in Atlantic City.
Yep, it's Sunday, October 1st is the first day of the show. The show floor opens at 11. Registration opens at 8. Education starts at 8:30 a.m. So it's a full day.
It is.
Full day. Love it. Love it. Well, we'll see you in Atlantic City.
See you, everyone.
See you guys.